defense by going to the left side to number 42, split in Paul Warfield, who looks to be in top form this season. Frank Ryan, playing with a sprained ankle, opens the ball game by hitting his favorite target, Gary Collins, on a comeback pattern for 23 yards. Collins is always tough in the Cowboys secondary, as this isolated replay will demonstrate. Right, left, and this time up the middle goes the pass to set back Leroy Kelly, and another first down. Kelly, number 44, culminates the drive by sweeping right and into the end zone. It's the Browns 7, Cowboys nothing. Number 30, halfback Dan Reeves gets the Cowboys off and running on a jaunt that nets 10 yards. Reeves looks extremely sharp as he powers for 10 more. On 1st and 10, Meredith crosses up the Browns defense by throwing to Bob Hayes, who ties the game in one big play as the first quarter ends. Number 48, Ernie Green, seems to be unhampered by a leg injury as he takes a Ryan pass and moves 25 yards downfield. Gary Collins is giving the Cowboys plenty of trouble today. Here Ryan hooks up with him on another long gain. On the play, Collins runs a post pattern, his favorite pattern. Number 34, Cornell Green, is a frustrated defender. Ernie Green takes another screen pass from Ryan and goes 18. But the Cowboys hold, and a fourth down field goal attempt goes awry as Shiner fumbles the snap from center. Meredith quickly takes advantage of the break and gets another as a long bomb to Hayes is completed with the help of a Cleveland defender. The strong front line of the Browns puts pressure on Meredith, who's forced out of the pocket. And his last-ditch throw is intercepted on a brilliant play by number 20, Ross Fietner. However, Cleveland can't move the ball against a tough Cowboy defense, and Dallas gets the ball again. Dan Reeves garners 17 more yards. Reeves always seems to find an opening quickly and is able to move right through it as well as any back in the league. This sixth sense that Reeves possesses plays a big part in the success of the Cowboys last season and will do so again this year. It looks like Dan Reeves' day in Cleveland as he caps his own drive by making a circus catch for the touchdown. Dallas 14, Cleveland 7 at halftime. The Cowboy defense is the story in the second half. On the first play, number 54, linebacker Chuck Howley intercepts and goes all the way to make the score Dallas 21, Cleveland 7. The Browns can't seem to get untracked. Jethro Pugh throws Ryan for a 5-yard loss. Willie Towns hits Green for a 4-yard setback. The Cowboy defense held the Browns to a minus 5 yards rushing, an unheard of feat. After an exchange of downs, Ryan gets the chance to pass and connects with Green. The Browns' favorite play works again. Ryan to Collins on a post pattern and a touchdown. Watch Collins as he shields himself between the defender and the ball to make the touchdown catch. It's now 21-14. In the last quarter, Ryan gets one last chance to move his team, but the Dallas defense is too good for Cleveland today. The game reaches an ignominious end for Ryan and the Browns as he slips and falls on his own as the clock runs out, and the Cowboys win it 21-14.
Rookie John Gilliam made it a day to remember. On the opening kickoff of the Saints' opening game, he raced 95 yards to a touchdown. Unruffled by Gilliam's shocking touchdown, the visiting Los Angeles Rams launched a drive midway in the first quarter. Dick Bass, number 22, moved the Rams to midfield. Flanker Bernie Casey, on a Z-out pattern, gained 20 yards in the most significant play of the drive. Dick Bass, along with four-year man Lester Josephson, number 34, muscled the Rams to the Saints' 2-yard line. With it 3rd and goal, Roman Gabriel's pass to Dave Pivick was just out of reach. The Rams were forced to settle with a 10-yard field goal by Bruce Gossett. Early in the second period, Dick Bass started Los Angeles off again with a 28-yard scamper down the sideline. The Ram line provided Gabriel with plenty of time to find Bernie Casey for a 20-yard advance. But the Ram drive died as a 3rd down flare pass to Tommy Mason fell incomplete. Bruce Gossett made good with a field goal. But minutes later, Charles Durkee did likewise for the Saints. With 2 minutes to play in the half, the Rams moved to midfield by way of a screen pass to Dick Bass. Two plays later, Bernie Casey sailed past George Rose and gathered in a 48-yard toss to put the ball on the New Orleans 20. Casey, who was the game's leading receiver with 4 receptions for 107 yards, moved the Rams to the Saints' 2. Roman Gabriel, finding his receivers covered, nose-dived into the end zone to give the Rams a lead they never surrendered. In the second half, the massive Ram defense, spearheaded by number 75 All-Pro Dave Jones, smothered the New Orleans offense and pressured them into several unsuccessful gambles. The Los Angeles offense, under the experienced direction of Roman Gabriel, scored often enough to win 27-13.
was a new divisional alignment for the NFL in 1967. Two 8-team conferences named East and West were devised due to the addition of the New Orleans Saints. So each division winner advanced to the playoffs, so now the number of playoff teams doubled. The Eastern Conference had the Century and Capital divisions. Initially, the Capital Division was named the Federal Division, but was changed later so that evidently all the divisions started with the letter C, since the Western Conference had the Central and Coastal Divisions.
The Washington Redskins, looking for their first opening day victory in 9 years, stunned the Eagles on the opening kickoff. Rookie John Love takes the ball in the 3 and weaves through a maze of green en route for 97 yards and the first touchdown of the NFL season. Trailing 7-0, Norm Snead sends Israel Lang on a sweep that nets 13 yards. Behind a solid wall of protection, Snead finds newly acquired split end Gary Ballman behind the Redskins secondary. Ballman strides 59 yards for a touchdown that ties the game at 7. The Eagles fall behind 10-7 late in the first quarter as Snead unleashes Israel Lang for 14 yards. Dick Hart, number 71, leads the way as Lang churns 19 yards as the Eagles reach the Redskin 10. The Eagles take the lead 14-10 as Snead and Ballman connect for their second touchdown of the day. Last year, the Eagles' most glaring weakness was receiving. With the acquisition of Ditka and Ballman, the deficiency has become a strength. In the second quarter, 245-pound rookie Redskin fullback Ray McDonald makes his presence felt. Catching the Eagles in a safety blitz, Jurgensen zips a pass to Charlie Taylor, and last year's leading NFL receiver shows he's lost none of his game-breaking luster. Joe Don Looney caps the drive as he beats Aaron Martin to the flag. Washington regains the advantage, 17-14. Late in the half, Snead scrambles free from the rush and lobs a perfect pass to Woodishik on the Redskin 33. On a quick post, Ballman beats Jim Shorter to the Washington 1-yard line. The drive culminates on a quarterback sneak by Norm Snead. As the half ends, the Eagles cling to a scant 21-17 margin. Why was Charlie Taylor the top receiver in 1966? Because he blended speed, moves, and desire into an all-pro package. His 39-yard pass and run in the third quarter is good to the Eagle 15. Jurgensen's pass to Jerry Smith is barely beyond the end line. Undaunted, Jurgensen comes back again to Smith. This time it's a touchdown as Washington regains the lead, 24-21. At the end of the third period, the seesaw battle continues as Tom Woodishik streaks 40 yards on a draw and outspeeds the Redskins secondary to the goal line. Eagles 28, Redskins 24. The Redskins' last real attempt to score is blunted by Jim Nettles' last-second deflection of a Jurgensen to Taylor bomb. In the waning minutes of the fourth quarter, Norm Snead connects with a 68-yard bomb to flanker Ben Hawkins. The 68-yard pass and run sets up a 1-yard plunge by Woodishik as the Eagles win 35-24 in a game that matched two of pro football's most explosive offenses.
Fran Tarkenton, New York's newly acquired field general. He completes this pass to Ernie Coy, who carries to the St. Louis 29. Former Cardinal Bill Triplett gets the first touchdown, and New York owns the lead. The other new quarterback is number 17, Jim Hart, who teams with tight end Jackie Smith for a gain of 45 yards. Rookie of the Year in '66, John Rowland scores for St. Louis to tie the game. In the second quarter, Rowland sparks another St. Louis surge. Behind a pair of pulling linemen, Rowland sweeps to the New York 32. From there, the Cardinals grab the halftime lead on the strength of a Jim Bakken field goal. The first evidence of impending disaster for St. Louis occurs in the third quarter when Hart is intercepted by Vince Costello. Tarkenton, who was held in check in the first half, arches a pass to Homer Jones that covers 38 yards. Look at that catch once more. Triplett hits in for his second touchdown, and the Giants are up 14-10. Hart, who replaced the Army call Charlie Johnson, finds more trouble when Henry Carr intercepts for New York. On the very next play, Fran Tarkenton passes to Homer Jones, who eludes Larry Wilson en route to a 70-yard touchdown. It's 21-10 Giants. Hart, who has had a minimum of pro experience, finds veteran receiver Bobby Joe Conrad at the New York 37. Willis Crenshaw runs to daylight for a gain of 23 yards. This field goal by Jim Bakken makes him the leading scorer in Cardinal history. After forcing the Giants to punt, the Cardinals' Jim Hart again is victimized by the New York defense. Number 20, Scott Eaton, a rookie from Oregon State, picks off the third Cardinal pass of the game, but he does pay a price. Shades of yesteryear as Tarkenton scrambles to the Big Red 39, where the third quarter ends. Tarkenton maintains the fast tempo into the final period with a 38-yard strike to Homer Jones. Notice how Jones literally drags Larry Wilson into the end zone. On a halfback option, John Rowland, rather than throw, elects to run. Rowland steps off 16 yards. But once more, the Cardinals come a crupper. This time, it's a fumble that does them in as the Giants' Jim Moran recovers. Tarkenton has turned it on in the second half. Fran leads the veteran Del Schaffner perfectly for his third touchdown pass of the day. The timing on Schaffner's reception was simply perfect. In the waning moments of the game, Jim Hart zips the ball to Jackie Smith as the Cardinals make their final effort. They score on the last play with Hart hitting Prentice Gaunt, but this day belonged to the New York Giants, who upset the St. Louis Cardinals 37-20.